Hi everyone, welcome back to Katarina's Garage. My name is Katarina Lloyd, and today, well, we're going to be talking about Stitch here, and in particular, what I've done to her fairly recently, and what's next for the car. And now you'll see the Capri in the background because it's finally here, but there's going to be a video on that after this video comes out, just because I'm waiting for a couple parts to come in. Actually, one part in particular. Yes, I could have just stolen the starter cylinder out of this, but you'll figure that out in that video, to be honest. So this is just a little hint of that, of what's going on with that car. Because with any luck, once I do that, I should be able to get this thing running. But anyways, so let's delve into this thing. So first, obviously you can tell it's back into summer mode again. So, but it doesn't have all of its matching wheels and tires all around because, well, those other front tires were really bad. Like really, really bad. So I took the Black Stars, put them up front, and then I threw, obviously, the Cooper Cobras out back, and they just look absolutely killer. You know, 275 6015s out back. And you can tell, like, they're damn near in line with each other. This just sticks out a tiny bit more than the front, but not by much. And, yeah. Just have the offset just perfect between the two wheels. But this car is now back, and it's better than ever because what's under the hood? So under the hood is still obviously the 209.6. I mean, you guys would have seen a video if it wasn't. But notice that we have a HEI distributor in the car, and these are so much superior, like way superior to the original Duraspark ignition, which you can see part of that over there. And it just, I hate the Durasparks because they all have the same issue. And now, and the first gen Mustang guys will say, well, no, wait a minute. No, Durasparks are actually good and you should avoid the HEIs. Yet I don't have any problems with my HEI, period. It's great. And if you're wondering what these zip ties are here for, there's a couple of prongs off for the ignition or for the tack on the bottom of it. And so basically all I need to do is, my buddy ordered some clips to actually clip it in properly, so we'll get that. And yeah, I do have a new rad that is awaiting potential delivery or me going out to it. I should message Nat to see how that's going. But yeah, she is just absolutely awesome. I have no gripes with the car whatsoever. Although it still has this bit of a miss, which I thought that new ignition would solve that. But what I think is going on is just, it's an older engine, whatever else, and, you know, just stuff like that happens, right, over time. But, and also, if you peep the back, we have these awesome Capri lights, although I need to reseal this one, because you can tell it's kind of, well, two pieces when it should be one. So, which I'll do that in the next little bit. You know, there's a screw holding it in here, just like there's a screw here, which that's not original. Somebody did that to these, but that's okay. Honestly, I love, just take a look at how that back end looks. It's just sexy. Meanwhile, let's get a little startup of the car, and you'll be able to hear that bit of a miss. And also, it's cool because now that it has this these bigger tires out back, it's got a bit of a rake again. And I love the rake on this thing. It's just absolutely awesome. But to be honest, I had this thing running earlier, so I don't think I should have to pump the pedal at all. But I'll see. It's probably gonna die. Because I think it needed just one pump. Well, it might not actually. RPMs are a tad bit low, though, but that's just because, like I said, I just needed to pump it up once. So, I mean, all I gotta do, though, is just that should have worked. There we go. Actually, I think the RPMs did come up. Yeah, they did. Now it's interesting because you hear this bit of a rattle. I don't know what it is, but yet, if I actually get the RPMs to where they should be, just by revving it like once, well, see, now that's interesting. It should be a tad bit higher than it is. It's not too bad though. But, like, I just don't understand as to why there's like the rattles, whatever else like that this thing now has, but that's okay. You know, last time, before I swapped over to these summer tires, which now, I mean, it's interesting. It's actually not getting as good a fuel economy with the summer tires as it was with the winter tires. But that's curious, because usually when I swap over to these, like the RPM's lower and therefore it's a lot happier, but for some reason it's just not now. So that's curious, honestly. But, you know, I absolutely adore this car, and she's running pretty darn good overall. She just has a little bit of a stumble here and there. You can kind of hear it every few revolutions. You'll hear it, and I just don't quite know why it's doing that, because it's not the ignition. I think it's just the motor itself. It's just, you know, like I said, it's an old motor. I just crossed 100,000 miles on it too, so there's that. It's showing 60 on here, but that's 160,000 kilometers on it. So I bought this car, come to think, I've put on essentially 55,000 kilometers on this car. So since it's been in my possession, which is just incredible. Now my dad did put on a couple K on it, to be honest, because he was driving it to and from work every day when his car was having problems. So yeah, that was before the old manual swap here. But yeah, so with the Capri over there though, that thing has all the parts that would have made it so much easier to do the manual swap on this car. So what I am gonna do is try to get the thing running and driving, and then I'm not gonna drive it up to Edmonton or anything like that. No, that's just foolish. But instead, you know, I'm going to get that thing towed up to Edmonton, I think. And then me and Keith will take it apart. We're gonna strip it pretty much. I do want to keep the front fenders for myself. I want to keep the pedals and the flywheel, as well as the bell housing. Those are all things that I'm keeping. Everything else is basically available in that car. So if you need parts for Capri, let me know. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm very, very happy to see, you know, my car with the tires and the louvers on the back and with the Capri lights. It ties it in so well. Yeah, you know, the further we get with this project, the better off it's going to be, because up next for this car, it's going to be a little bit of cosmetics. Like, I'm looking for a hood, but it might change. We'll have to see, because I don't know if you remember, I bought this 86 Mustang front end, but I almost want to see if I can do a Capri instead with the headlight covers and with the lower valance. That way, just lower bumper cover, you know, looking freaking fantastic on the front of this. And then, so it'll kind of look like front end will be Capri, tail lights will be Capri, ass end is still kind of Mustang, and so like get the quarters for this thing, but in time, right? So yeah, that's kind of the plan. We'll see. Because I'd much rather go Capri than the Mustang, to be honest. Even though the Mustang front end's like, it's complete, it's there, it needs a little bit of work, but it's there. I've got Capri bits right there, and I've got that hood in the shed, you know, like just perfection, but I could throw on here. But, I don't know, we'll see. So anyways, thank you all for watching, stay tuned for more content, and I'll catch you soon. Peace out!